Hello girls, gays, and non-binary babes. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Boston. We're vlogging again, folks. This is not a drill. She's vlogging again. Very exciting. Anyway, you saw the title, you clicked on the video. You know what you're in for today. Sorry, my dogs are deciding to move around now. So, hi Jasper. Hi. Hi. Are you gonna lay down? You're just gonna sit there. Okay. Anyway, today we are, well, not today, but in this vlog we are reading A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. Yes. So, funny story, actually, I forgot this came out this month. Up until like the week before it came out, because then people started talking about it. So I did not have this pre-ordered. Your girl went to Walmart on a whim after work on like Wednesday, I want to say, so it was like the day after it came out. And they had it. They had it. Usually they sell out pretty quickly, but they had it and I got it. So I got myself a copy. Didn't even have to pre-order it. No work put into it whatsoever. And I'm excited to read it. I've heard mixed reviews, but I know I'm gonna love it just because of the nostalgia factor for me. A Court of Thorns and Roses was one of the first books that I really fell in love with when I got back into reading. I think I had not started my channel at that point. So it was when I gotten back into reading, and the series means a lot to me. We're not gonna go into the whole shebang of why it means so much to me, but yeah, if you don't like the series and you're here to leave comments about how trashy it is, consider that I do not care. Okay? Because the series means a lot to me and I don't care. I don't have time to care anymore. So yeah, I'm excited to read it. It's 750 pages. We're taking the cover off because it's kind of ugly. What? This looks like a Cheeto. I don't know how I feel about that. Hopefully the content is better. I have no idea what to expect. I know it's about Nesta. That's all I know. I've heard the word DILF thrown around and I can't wait. I've seen other words that I'm not going to repeat on my channel thrown around. Hi buddy. What are you doing? Thank you. I'm gonna get reading. I also have to edit today and I work later, so I won't get a whole lot of reading done. I'm also listening to an audiobook, so again, don't know how much I'll get done, but I do want to finish this by next week so that I can have this vlog ready to go up, you know? Also, sorry if my hair looks weird. We're in the awkward stage of growing it out. We're going for the short bob again, but we gotta get there. We're not there yet. So yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna read it. I'm gonna jump in. Okay, let's go. Enough for the intro. I'll see you guys in a second when I've read a little bit and have some thoughts. Okay, y'all. So I've read 50 pages of, my hair looks weird, of Silver Flames. Okay, so I have thoughts. They're kind of unpopular in the sense that I feel like no thoughts on any of these books are really unpopular. A lot of people hate them, a lot of people love them. There's no real unpopular opinion, but I feel like this is. So 50 pages in. I'm not far in by any means. It's 750 pages. So I only have a very small glimpse into what this book is going to be. But if you in any way come into contact with anybody in the community, whether it be on Twitter, probably like less on Instagram. I'm not sure. I'm not really over there. Twitter, YouTube, whatever. A lot of people, most comments that I see about the books are, it's fairy smut, and that's pretty much it. Which, I mean, I wouldn't say is unfair. Maybe it's just me because I gloss over those scenes with my eyeballs. I just kind of skim read them. Because I'm not a big smut person in any book, but from what I can remember, the other books, there were like 1 or 2 per book. But here's where I have an issue with it. So the first 50 pages, I mentioned this on Twitter, so if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already saw my thoughts. First 50 pages, we are dealing with Nesta, who is a whole character. Love her. Love her and hate her. But we are solely dealing with issues of PTSD, trauma, addiction, intervention, and what all of that means. So I know that it's not just going to be in the first 50 pages, that this is what this book is about. This is establishing what is happening in this book. We're dealing with PTSD, trauma, addiction, intervention, hopefully recovery, and it feels very weird that a lot of people that I've seen everywhere are reducing it to fairy smut. And this book in particular, it's not even the whole series, it is this specific book. And it feels very weird. I don't really know, like, necessarily, like, I feel like I know why that is, but I can't pinpoint it, and I can't really articulate why it makes me feel, it feels, I don't know, it just feels like it's diverting the attention to something else. And it's like, but we need to pay attention to like the discussions that this book is having, you know? Like, it's not just fairy smut. At least not right now. I mean, like I said, I've only read the first 50 pages, so I don't know. The rest of the book could be one big sex scene, for all I know. But also, what's the problem with fairy smut? Like, y'all read romance books 24/7. I don't have a problem with romance books, by the way. That's just something I've noticed. Romance books are like second to YA in BookTube, at least, you know? They're pretty popular. So why do we have a problem with, it just confuses me. I'm sorry to get like maybe controversial, but it just feels very weird and I don't like it. But I will give my full thoughts later on, obviously, because this is a reading vlog, once we get more into it, and I'll probably, like, I don't know, count the sex scenes, which I don't want to have to do, but, and like, why do sex scenes reduce a book? Answer quickly, please. if you think if you think it's just fairy smut, why does that reduce it? Answer quickly. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. I'm really enjoying what I'm reading. It's taking me back. It's making me happy. It's doing more for me than my medication is. Let's be honest. And I missed all these characters so much, and yeah, I'm just really happy to be back. I'm sorry if this is cheesy or like too 2017 BookTube, but here I am. I wasn't even on BookTube in 2017. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. Those are my thoughts so far. Sorry if that was rambly, but yeah. Hello everybody. It's Sunday. Technically Monday. It's like 12:15. Like midnight. Let's see. That's my Switch. That's not my phone. My phone's right here. 12:20. I'm currently uploading, ouch, tomorrow's video. I have like a cut on the inside of my nose. Anyway. Okay. So, currently on page, I literally just finished a chapter, so 258. The goal is gonna be to read to page, I don't know, 300 today, maybe? Read another 40 pages and then go to bed. And then finish it Tuesday. But yeah, we've had a couple, would they be considered sex scenes? I don't know. I don't know what makes a good sex scene. I skim read them all. So yeah, they seem like more, I guess, adult than the other ones, like actually using like proper terminology for things, for parts, rather than like metaphors. So I don't know if, I guess I think that's a good thing. I don't know. I need to cut my bangs, so I'm sorry. I'm just absolutely loving the book right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving the discussions and everything, and I'm loving the way it's taking me back to when I first read this series. And it's giving me that little like squealy feeling in my throat where like I just want to scream about how happy I am to be reading this book. And I haven't felt that way in a long time. It's just like kind of like that old nostalgia coming back, and I love it. I'm gonna keep reading though, get to page 300, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Hopefully this will be uploaded by then. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello friends, it is Tuesday, and today's the day we're gonna finish, hopefully, reading. And get it out of my book sleeve here because I took it to work last night. A Court of Silver Flames. Of course, my boyfriend just had to read one of the scenes last night, and he stayed my book because he was also eating McDonald's. Love that. But anyway, I'm currently on page 513, so I have about 235 pages left, which I can definitely get done today because I am way into this book. It's just bringing back a whole lot of nostalgia for me, and I feel like I'm 16 again reading this series for the first time, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, I will say, now that I'm over halfway through, there is a lot of sex scenes in it. So yeah, this book is strictly adult themes, and I did want to touch on some other things. If you do plan on reading it, trigger warnings for rape, PTSD, trauma, flashbacks, all of that. It's a lot, and also just very graphic sex scenes. So yeah, I actually tweeted last night. Sorry, my battery died for a second there. But as I was saying, it's really hard to tell if I think, or if the sex scenes are overdone, or if it's like unrealistically smutty, because I, fun fact, am asexual. I'm not sexually attracted to people, so I don't think about sex like at all. Very rarely. And so it's really hard to read a book like this and try and figure out if this is how non-ace people think all the time. And so I did tweet it out, and people are saying yes. So it's a realistic depiction, apparently. I don't know how y'all deal with that, but anyway. So Yeah, I just figured I'd mention that because it's interesting to note. What else? What else? I don't think I have any other thoughts. I just really am loving Nesta's growth and her journey. I did not like Nesta at all in the original series, and I don't know, there's just something about her story that's really powerful, and I think this book will be to a lot of people what A Court of Mist and Fury was to me in regards to processing trauma and having PTSD and all of that. I think A Court of Mist and Fury reflected my journey, but this reflects a lot of other people's journey. Like, there's not one sole journey. And I also like that it's not linear. It's not linear. Growth is not linear. Healing is not linear. And Nesta's healing is not linear either. And that's so important. And I'm so glad that Sarah J. Maas included that. Sorry for the angle. But she doesn't just continuously get better. You know, there are many steps backward in your journey, and it's just so realistic. And genuinely, as much as people love to trash on Sarah J. Maas, I genuinely have never seen mental illness rep done like she's done it. Never. It is the most realistic and the most reflective of what an actual journey looks like. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's really incredible, and I'm really loving this book. So yeah, I'm gonna start reading. I don't have anything to do today. I don't work, so got the whole day ahead of me. It's currently 1:30. I woke up quite late because I could not fall asleep last night. Go figure. So I should be able to knock this out by the end of the night, though. So wish me luck. But yeah, I'm gonna get to reading, and I will update you guys later. Hello everybody, it has been a couple days now since I have finished A Court of Silver Flames, and I have so many thoughts. I still stand by what I said at the 50-page mark. I don't understand why people would reduce or try to reduce this to just a book with smut in it, or just smut, when genuinely it's so much more than that. Not only, like, okay, so here's the thing. A Court of Mist and Fury was life-changing to me. It changed me, and it dealt with trauma and PTSD in a way that felt real, and so did this. And it also, being in the same series, says that everybody's trauma is different and everybody's gonna heal differently, and that's so important for people to hear. And while this particular book may not have been entirely relatable to me, there were so many parts that I related to, and I really felt for Nesta and for, you know, everybody else. And it's just so important for people to have books like this. And again, I don't understand why people would just try to reduce it to smut. But that being said, there is a lot of smut in this book, more than the other ones. This is strictly adult, strictly adult. And I think you can tell that this has been what Sarah J. Maas has been wanting to write since the beginning. But I think since the beginning, you know, with that YA label on her books, even though I would consider them adult, they were labeled as YA, so I feel like she felt kind of like she had to hold herself back, and this one being adult, she just let it rip. This is what she wanted to write, and good for her. Good for her. Good for Nesta. Good for everybody. Yeah, that was certainly something. Did I skim read a lot of the smut? Yes, because I just never know how I feel about it. I'm just like, okay, it's there. It is what it is. But yeah, there's a lot of smut. So maybe if you don't like that, you can skim read or just maybe not pick it up. It's obviously up to you. The ending, just like Sarah J Maas has always done. Once I finished it, it was like that empty, sad feeling that comes with finishing a Sarah J Maas book. And as, you know, horrible as that feeling is, I missed it. I missed it because Crescent City is a new series, so it's kind of different, but this series having been my favorite so long ago, and all the nostalgia and coming back to the characters, yeah, I felt it hard and I loved it. I ended up giving it 5 stars. I don't really have a single issue with the book. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, do you like smut or do you not? So ultimately that decision's up to you. It's not up to anybody else. But yeah, I didn't have a single issue with it. I think it's so important and so wonderful. And I think I wrote this, I do like a couple lines of a review in my reading journal for books, and I even wrote in my reading journal, I think that this is one of Sarah J Maas's best written books. A Court of Mist and Fury will always be my favorite, but because I just love Feyre and Rhys and that whole dynamic in that book, but this one is the best written and the most important, and I loved it. And yeah, if you're thinking about picking it up and you're not sure, I'd say give it a try. If you're not comfortable with the smut, skim read it. It's not the end of the world if you do, because, you know, that's what I did. Yeah, overall, I would recommend it, and I loved it. Maybe it's cheesy, maybe I'm basic, but I will gladly take on that title for this book. So, yeah. I think that's it for my little review, my little vlog. I have to go get ready for work now. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you watched this far, leave me a flame emoji in the comments for A Court of Silver Flames. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.